When you do open a purchase order, or a purchase quote for that matter, you will not be able to see what kind of correspondence you have had with your vendor to come along with this order. So actually, normally you can see, did I originally want a quantity of 20 on this item, or did I originally want another number? With the purchase order management, you are able to track down all the changes on each line. We do that in the archived handling lines, and on this particular line, I can now dive into my historical transactions and see what has happened on this order. So first of all, I made a request and the vendor accepted my request. So what I'd asked for was 10 pieces at this unit price and this requested receipt date. My vendor answered back, yeah, I accept your quantity of 10 pieces. Receipt date, but at this point, not the direct unit cost. So I can see my vendor answered back 2 of the 3 things, which is important to me on the line. Then the next transaction, I send a request again. And I do send a request for a new price. Could you please sell them to me for $6 instead? And my vendor rejects. Then I made another request to the line. I say, okay, I want to buy 20 instead. But then could you give him a price at $6.25? My vendor accepts a quantity of 20. Just confirms the receipt date once again. And confirm a direct unit cost at 6.28. And I do accept that. So when I go back to my purchase line, I will have an order of 20 pieces at the direct unit cost at $6.28. And I do have a promised receipt date, the 10th of December. So in that way, I do have the historical track on what has actually happened on this line. You can use this for controlling. Does my vendor always want to change the prices or the delivery dates or stuff like that? So now you don't need to go down into mails or phone calls or Twitter or whatever. Now I can look directly online. What is the correspondence with me and my vendor on this particular line?